Welcome back, sixth graders. I'm really excited to have you in our class this year, and we're looking to use a lot of technology in the classroom today, so we're going to be asking for your help today in choosing an LMS that's perfect for our school. Now, I know most of you are saying, what on earth is an LMS? And I have no idea, and that's okay. We're going to go through that. So let's take a look what we're going to be doing today. Your learning target is pretty simple. You're going to compare and contrast three different learning management systems and decide which ones fits best for our class. Now, I know you're probably feeling like this guy because you have no idea what this crazy teacher is talking about. Hopefully, by the time we're done, you're going to have a good understanding of what three different ones we went over and then which one you think works for our class. So what is an LMS? An LMS is a learning management system. That's the definition. But what it really is a type of a virtual classroom, or even think of it as a website that you'll get to go on, complete assignments, and participate in activities online, work in and outside of the class. There's actually some colleges around the world that are completely run through an LMS. If you hear, maybe your parents or brothers and sisters take online classes, those are usually conducted through an LMS where students can go in, input assignments, can discuss topics through discussion blogs and forums. So there's a lot of different uses for them. So how is it going to help us this year as sixth graders? What we're going to do is a lot of our homework assignments is you're going to go home and you're going to watch either me talking or a video about some of the information we're going to be using in class. So this is going to be a place where you're going to be able to find all that information. There's also going to be discussion boards where you're going to be able to go in and comment on other students' ideas and opinions for credit during the week. We'll be able to also take assessments on this LMS. There'll be a classroom blog, hopefully, and then hopefully there'll even be some pages where students will be uploading and keeping up to date. So there's a bunch. There's tons of learning management systems out there. We got it down to three, and we're really hoping you can help us determine what is going to be the best for us. The first one we have is Google Sites, then Edmodo and Moodle. So I'm going to quickly go through and give you a little synopsis on each. So Google Sites and Google Classrooms. Some of you guys have used the Google apps, and you can actually sign up for a free Google Classroom account. And there's some advantages and there's some disadvantages that we want to make you aware of. So if you take a look, some of the advantages, it's free. You can use Google Drive. You can input assignments. Some of the research I've done that students really find it, and teachers as well, is they can get instant feedback on assessments, and also that you can hand in assignments without having to hand it in to me. You can do it right through the computer. Some concerns as well. For Google Classroom, you need to have a domain name, which means you have to purchase one. So if we're just going to use it for the classroom, is it something that we want to do? Some of the features you have to build from the ground up, they're not automatically available, including a discussion board. Currently, we're not a Google school, so not everybody has Google accounts. We'd have to make all of them. And really, again, according to my research that I found, it's not a true full LMS system yet. But I have started putting one together so you guys can kind of see it here. And basically what it does is it looks kind of like a website to you, but each of our units of study will have a page here that you'll be able to click on and get those videos, and also have links to assessments if there is. We have a classroom blog that I've started, and then our weekly syllabus, what's going on, and those are all updates from different pages. We also have an online forum which we're working on. As you can see, we just started it, so that people can go in and discuss. So this has almost all the things as Google Classroom, but that's just a Google site. So our next one is Edmodo. And a lot of the advantages to Edmodo are you're going to look at it and say, wow, this looks familiar. It does have an appearance like Facebook. It posts in timeline format. You can post assignments as a teacher. Students can post information. It's free. You can create groups for each of your classes. Again, more research has shown that students value it in the learning process. Some colleges have used it, high schools, and students think it helps them stay organized. There's also a grade book. Students can access their grades right through there. But there's also concerns with this as well. There's really no spot to do blogging. There is, is it social media or is it a website? Is there a place to store information, or is it all in timeline form? And then one of the big concerns is you can't collaborate with one other person. You can post things for the entire group to see, but it's not as compatible with group to person-to-person or student-to-student conversations. So we take a look. This is a sample page, and it looks, like you said, just like Facebook. And you can see all the different things that you can do with it. So our final one is Moodle, and many consider this to be the best LMS program out there. Very organized, it's complete, it has everything. You could use it to put your whole class on there, and some colleges do that, or it could be used for partial things. There are some major concerns, and when I was first looking, I thought Moodle was the one to go to, but it's difficult to install. You must download it. It's not something you work on online. You have to have space to save things, which could cost money. And as De Niro says, it's not easy to set up initially. But as you can see, it's very similar. It almost looks like our Google Sites page with videos to watch, and also has areas for collaborative work, so you can actually put students in smaller groups to work, which is really cool, in assessments as well. So that was a quick overview. I'm asking you now to think about, for Windsor Locks and for what we're doing this year, after, since you know what we're doing, what do you think will be the best for us, and what advantages and concerns did you really judge when making this decision? All right, so we'll talk about this tomorrow in class.